You've been to
We are recording.
We've been to 3 different seminars on the same subject.
Yes.
And so would you share with us your experiences and the differences with the 3?
Yeah, and they've been by 3 different instructors.
3 different instructors, that's correct, yeah. Yeah, the first one I went to was in Mount Shasta. And it was really good. It was a lot of really good technical information that was presented there, and very complete. We went through everything, but it was very German and very hard, and it was not gentle in any way. It was, and this is the way it is. But it was good. It was excellent information. I didn't have any problem with it at all. The next one I went to was in Las Vegas with Ken Graydon. And Ken Graydon is a very tall, gentle, wonderful human being. He's just a nice all-around person. And he presented it as a series of scripts that, and he had, you know, very high heart space, very high sacred space during the whole time that we were at the seminar. And I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the first one, but I enjoyed that one. The last one was Doc Houston's here, that we're doing now. And it was also an excellent one, but Doc had added a different level to the way he presented it, in that he ties everything together. It's not just a whole bunch of disparate parts. You know, you got this part and this part and this part, and you're left there to handle them and put them together and make them work. He puts it all together for you, and he makes it work with matrix energetics. He makes it work with the Ewan method. He makes it work with Ho'oponopono. He makes it work with all those things. It just flows better. It just works really well. So that's pretty much my experience with them.
And from your different experiences, what was the biggest surprise from the seminars?
I was very surprised with Ken Graydon, because that was unexpected. After coming from the one in Mount Shasta, that was very unexpected. I already know you, and I know how you operate, so you're not a terribly big surprise to me, because I've been here for a while. But I was, again, still really glad to see it all get tied together. That was really a high point to see it all come together in one piece. So and now it's just one unit now. I don't have to fight with, well, I better use this. I use matrix. No, I can't use matrix. I'll use Ewan. It's like I just use what I do, and this is what I do. So that's how it works. That's how it feels now.
Okay. Were you surprised that you had overload in this seminar?
Yes. I mean, I thought I was going to just breeze through this thing, and it didn't breeze through. I lost it in Sunday afternoon. It was like, boom. I just went somewhere else. I don't know what happened.
My name is Niole, and I have been a massage therapist for many years. I have been taking many seminars, including Matrix. I have taken 6 or 7 of them. And I never could figure or think about it or put it all together when it will be easy for me to practice. So I'm not very good about practicing it, so I never got it. Okay, here and there I will work a little bit, but this seminar just put everything, click, 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 and it's just everything working. I could feel it, I could see it, I could really, really got it this time. Thank you very
Parker, and I am kind of a seminar junkie. I've met in Matrix Energetics, I think level 1 and 2, probably 8 or 9 times. I love the quantum work, or consciousness work, and what I love about the new knowledge work that Doc has taught is that, again, it's about limitless possibilities. And what I've learned from this seminar, if I go from the very simplistic part of just checking in with myself, what I feel and think, if I just did that, nothing else, no magic beyond that, how much simpler life would be. and not only simple but enjoyable, and having a life I would really love to live. And that's on the most very basic side of what I learned on this. Everything above that is just limitless possibilities again, and magic, and creating anything I want. So
Was
sky's
it worth the
limit.
plane trip?
Oh, definitely. I think even the first morning, yesterday, first day by noon, it was worth the plane trip. It really was. Yeah, so getting my perception clear and consciousness, and how to use my body again as a biofeedback tool, so to speak, to create balance in my mind, my perception, my life, my hologram.
What possibilities do you perceive in using this in the future?
Possibilities, like I said, it's limitless. Everything from just having nothing in my mind versus pushing or trying to fix. If I would just get into the flow of being neutral to things, how things, there could be magic at that part if I would just let that happen.
The changes, the ease of changes with putting things into the sphere of living matter,
Okay.
and how I could not only realize that they were changing by the shifts in colors, but that how it felt after it was changed, that it was connected with me, in that it was what?
You could calibrate it better.
Yes, I could. Yeah,
Okay.
very much calibrated better.
And from your background as an engineer, a lot of this seemed to fall into place because it uses the same sort of structure that an engineer uses.
Very much so. Other than being an engineer, I don't remember numbers as such. I need to look things up because I want them to be accurate, not going from memory. So with the numbers that were used, initially I was overwhelmed, like, oh, do I need to remember these? Then realizing, no, I don't need to remember them. They're all easily able to be looked up. And it seems so natural in seeing a series of numbers, and then, oh, on this issue, which is the most important? And use that number. Now, which is next most, oh, this one, and use that number on clearing it. And then the next number, and oh, none of them are important after those three, or the series of them depending on what the issue was. And I realized that it's making shifts just by noticing what's there and how it gets.
Hi, my name is Lyle Ziegler, and I just came to organ regrowing seminar. Who would have thought? An organ regrowing seminar. It was totally awesome. The hardest part was I had to work the camera, so I'd go into the, I'd do the deep meditation things, and all of a sudden I had to come out and do something else. But anyways, organ regrowing. Imagine that down the road that we don't have to worry about stem cell research. We can just do it. And that's what this is all about. Plus, it's about getting your mind right. Because before anything can be fixed, you have to have the right attitude. And that's even with Western medicine. They always say it all the time that a person that comes in with a negative attitude is not as well cured as a person that comes in with a positive attitude. So even though this may be considered Eastern medicine, spiritual medicine, whatever, it's also considered the same way. So nothing else, come here, learn the process, get your mind right, and then, no matter what comes down the pipe, you can be cured.